Wow, humans! Hurry, Daisy, let's go home. Okay, oopsie, coming. Oh no, I dropped the nectar. Never mind that now, hurry. We got it, boys. The file of birdsong nectar. Chiral obtains the birdsong nectar. Lovely. Now what we can do is we can zoom the hell out of here. We zoom to Zamoxva. Yeah. I have a voice. I am recovered. You assisted me. I have weighty gratitude for you. Before my problem, I have extremely petrifying dream. Bulky monster climbing up from underworld and demolish everything. First I decide to maintain as a secret this dream, but then I have it repeatedly, and it become very worried. I tell this to my chancellor, and then instantaneously my voice stops its working. I cannot stop considering that perhaps bad will occur. Elena, I will no more try to stop you. I permit that you voyage the world, see it with your own eyes. Borea Chiral, I am reliant on you for safekeeping of my daughter. Lovely. Isn't that sweet? I am very relieved about Tsar, but I have concern about the dream he speaks of. Sleeping chambers of Tsar and stood around. Okay. Yeah. Cool. This is great news. We can now travel wherever we need to, which is lovely news. As before, we were a bit restricted, but you are liberated to pass. Awesome. So now where do we explore though? I didn't get any sense after that what to do. Let me think about it. Okay, we can't talk to anyone in our team, can we? Alright, well, let me think about this. Magic, Zoom. I don't think we've visited here like enough. I think there's some stuff to do here probably. Maybe after these events. It's been a long old time since we last held the bazaar here, I tell you. We've been traveling the world, see? So Revna, how are you finding malls? So we're going folks, some teleports like oh yes! Yes, I remember now, I recall. Okay, I know what to do. For a second there I was stuck, and then it clicked in my brains. Honestly, I was reading a few reviews of this game online, okay? I didn't review like with spoilers or anything like that. That's not my goal. I just wanted to see the consensus of this game in particular, or this series in particular, this particular Dragon Quest IV entry. Whether it be the DS or the the other entries, or the other versions, I should say. And I got the consensus that actually these games, this game in particular, people didn't like it, or some people didn't like it because it was hard to figure out where to go next, which I guess if you're like not really paying attention, I get it. But I think so far we've had an okay time. I think I was lost for a bit in terms of that the Elven Nectar or whatever, but that was like not too difficult because it was just the only next available place, so there was really nowhere else to go aside from exploring that tower. But yeah, I saw people complaining about like, oh, you have to talk to everyone to figure out where to go, and then you have to recall information. And I'm like, guys, have you guys forgotten? This is what this game is. Like what do we? This is what these games are. Like you have to read a bit, isn't it? So I don't know. I find it a bit strange, but I mean, what can you say? So far, not that anyone cares, my opinion of the game so far is pleasant. It's a pretty decent game. Obviously, you have some gripes that you might have in general with JRPGs, which is like the incessant fighting when really there is no point. When you want to farm, for example, like I don't personally, I'm not the biggest fan of just sitting there and spamming A to farm and get experience, so to speak. But in saying that, it's not like unpleasant. It's like fun, you know. I'm not having to like farm excessively to the point that I need to be like 10 levels above to even match the story's pacing. So far, the pacing is okay in terms of leveling and stuff. In fact, I might be a little bit over. Just a little bit, just because I spent that time last stream just going hardcore. But I think I'm a fan of the quality of life of recent RPGs where they're like, well, you are like 10 levels above these dudes. We're not gonna expect you to like you'll have the option to like just walk around and just kind of knock them out and get like a percentage lower experience, but you still get the farming rewards from that. I appreciate that, you know what I mean? Like that's okay. I think that's a decent quality of life, just to respect your time a bit. I think that's how I see that. But obviously if you're like within 5 levels or something like that, then yeah, go through the fight, bro. If you're not strong enough to be able to one-shot them, so don't even bother, you know? like these fights that I'm having right now, they're like multiple, you know, multiple hits. Possibility of me dying is there, but for the fights that I just have nothing, like there's literally no reason for me to enter that battle screen and then do the fight and then get out of that battle screen. It seems a bit pointless. Anyways, that's just my opinion. But it's no smack to this game so far. It's been pretty pleasant. Anyways, let's have we're at the town of Endor now. Good news, I guess. Good news. We should probably go to the bar in this place first to see what's up. I don't need to heal. I only went and lost again. What am I gonna tell my old mom? Hello there. Make yourself comfortable and have a nice drink or 3. So nothing, no lore yet in terms of what this place is and what it's about, but we'll figure it out, I guess. Need to ransack the place. Let's go upstairs. Oh, it's this guy again. I traveled a great distance to watch the mighty warriors pit their strengths against one another. How would you like to hear my song for victory? With an iron claw in your right hand, you will win the fight hands down. Cool. It's a song, I guess. But we're seeing him often, but he doesn't really pay much mind to us. I've noticed there's no like recurring like, oh, I saw you in the last town, bro. What are you doing here? You know? He seems a bit distant. He seems just like a husk. Have you been to the casino downstairs? Hell no. I made a pretty pocket down there again today, so I did. Woohoo. Alright, I mean, maybe I should go down there? Maybe we do a bit of gambling? Oh my goodness. Only accepts tokens as payment. You can buy them from the girl at the counter over there. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. This is awesome. And what's going on here? Welcome to the Monster Arena, where monsters from far and wide gather together to pit their skills against each other. Can you predict who'll win? Put your money where your mouth is, and you could be in for some monstrously big wins. Here's the lineup for the next fight. Which monster do you want to back? Oh shit. I don't know what the percentage on the right means, like that 1.9 and 33.3 means. Is that their chances of winning? Is that what it is? Dude, imagine if I put it on this guy, bro. Okay, well, that's fine. No matter how much you win, you can't exchange your tokens for money. So my advice would be, only spend what you can afford and just enjoy gambling with cash you don't really need. Oh, I see. Oh, that's everything I've won today, gone right down the drain. Well, we won't do a bit of gambling right now. We want to continue the story, guys. I want to do this eventually, but it'll be a side thing for sure. Let's go and explore some other aspects of this town. Endor seems like a major town, so I'm expecting some big lore tidbits here in terms of the story. So that's what. Sorry, is the shop downstairs closed, you say? Yes, well, I'm not getting any younger. In an ideal world, I'd sell up and use the money to retire somewhere nice. But I doubt I'll find anyone who wants to take over the business around these parts. Sorry, you want to buy my shop, you say? But you're not traders. You wouldn't have the first idea. Ha 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 ha. See, that was my technique. You see, I've talked to him and he's facing away from his items. Now I'm reading and getting everything. There's a letter in between the pages of one of the books. Lena reads it. How are things doing, Dad? I hope you'll shut up shop soon and come to live with us. You're not getting any younger, you know. I'm worried about you being on your own. From your loving daughter, Mona. Interesting. So there is people out there that want him to retire, but I guess he's stuck here because he hasn't got anyone to purchase the place. Have you come for an audience with King Norman? Yeah, sure. Just go on through the gate and you'll find yourself in Endor Castle. I wonder where the useless layabouts got to this time. Honestly, layabouts. So there's somebody who's lazy as well here. So let's have a look. We've already been here. We want to visit the church as well. I think. Where's the church? Do we have a church here? Need to save. Yeah, there it is. We haven't saved it, but. Okay. Cool. Alright, we're at the castle now. Which is cool, they've got their own little areas here. If you're headed for the Colosseum, just follow this corridor and take the stairs down. Alright, there seems to be an arena here, so we won't do this yet. So look, this is probably the same thing, isn't it? If you're headed for the Colosseum, just follow this corridor. Yeah, so it's both leading to the Colosseum. I assume we're going to have to do something where we are involved in that. Whoever wins the indoor tournament will have Princess Veronica's hand in marriage. It's not my place to say so, but I feel ever so sorry for her. Oh, okay. Seems interesting. So, this is a shop. King Norman doesn't always think before he speaks. It's got him into quite a spot of bother this time as well. Oh, okay, so he's a bit of a yapper, a bit of a dummy, perhaps. King Norman has got us into a terrible pickle by making the most ridiculous promise. Just ask the princess. Alright, assume the princess is this lady here. Father made a public promise, so now I have to marry whoever wins the tournament. But if the winner were a woman, then the whole thing would surely to be called have to surely be called off. Please, Elena, I implore you to enter the indoor tourney for me. I can't tell you how envious I am of you being able to live a life of such freedom. Well, we're gonna have to save our ass. If that's what if that's what happened. Let's read through the bookshelves. Elena looks at the bookshelves. There doesn't seem to be much. There's a book entitled Diary of Secret Communications. Elena takes it from the shelf and reads it. My dearest Ronnie, I've already thought of you at least 4 dozen times today, and it's not yet 11sis? I don't know what that means, but it's not yet 11sis. My fried eggs at breakfast, the castle pillars, a cat in the grounds, fish in the pond, tiles on the roof. I saw your face in all of them. This beautiful world is full of your image. 3 cheers for my dear Princess Veronica. Yours with love, P.S. I'll send this diary to Endor via the usual secret channels. I hope it reaches you. Okay, so she's got like a love affair with some guy named Ronnie. Cool. Elena looks at the bookshelf. There doesn't seem to be anything there. There's a book called Celebrating the Colosseum. Elena takes it from the shelf and reads it. The Colosseum of Endor was built by our present king. It's become a great hit far and wide for the many fun events His Majesty conceives of, particularly the Grand Endor Tournament. Blood-curdling fights, plays filled with dreams and romance, it's all here at the Endor Colosseum. Tsar the Manslayer. I'm sure I've heard that name somewhere before, but I just can't think where. Interesting. Tsar the Manslayer. Sounds like one of the people that we'll be facing in the tournament. This table has to be clean enough that King Norman could eat his supper off of it. Okay, King Norman is a very demanding king, but we're gonna talk to him now. See what he says. Ah, you're here. I had a word about you from the Tsar of Zamskva. It seems that you're concerned about the world, so you're trying to build up your strength. I must commend you. I must also request a favor. You see, I'm relying on you to win the indoor tournament. I've come to see now that my promise I made was rather foolish. Okay, this king at least can admit when he's wrong, you know what I mean? I'd be most obliged if you could rectify it, Elena. Okay, well, that's our next task. Our next task is going to be infiltrate the tournament and win. Now, I don't know if we're going to be able to do that. We'll figure it out, I guess. Let's see if there's any cool new weapons here that we can use for this fight. No, this is not a shop. I thought this was a shop for whatever reason. We might need to do that then. The poor princess, the way things are going, she'll soon be wed to that Tsar, the manslayer. Hardly a nice sounding fellow. Okay, so it is somebody from the tournament. Dearie me, so many things to wash and not enough minutes in the day to wash them in. Watch out for that Tsar, the manslayer, won't ya? Why did it just completely stopped and it told me that? Okay. So this guy is a big deal, it seems. This Tsar, the manslayer. Okay. Oh, I should probably mention this while I'm doing this now. But I hope it's clear, you know what I mean? Like this game requires you to like pause, read. This isn't like a speed run kind of. Or like go through the game just like without paying attention, I guess, is what I take away from this particular game especially. It's like you need to pay attention and understand like where things are at, and I think it's well made in that sense, you know, all the little hints, breadcrumbs around telling you kind of the directions of where to go. If you're taking part, go to the left. If you're just spectating, then go up the stairs to the right. Let's go up the stairs to the right and see who we can talk to. Tsar, the manslayer is bound to win. It's so exciting I can hardly keep still. Yeah, go for it. I wouldn't be fighting like that, nah. That ain't no good. You gotta fight like that. Okay, this guy. You can't beat that with an odd drink or two when you're watching a fight. Go on, get stuck in. Oh dear, what am I saying? Forgive me, goddess. Oh, if only I was here. If only I was a year or two younger, I would have taken part myself. This guy, bro. This guy's in every town, man. If only I was a year younger. If only. Okay, well. It's a classic Colosseum vibes. You're Tsarevna Elena, aren't you? Good luck in the tournament. Thank you, boss. Looks like we've got a coin bank, sorry, we've got the heal. Oh yeah, we've got a save point, lovely. And then it looks like we've got a place to rest. Good. This is a shortcut to go outside the castle. It can be quite handy if you're in a hurry. Wait, I love the song actually. I wonder if I level up, bro. Okay, I'm gonna just shift F1 for a save here. My classic technique. I'm gonna sleep in here. 24 gold, bro, chill, what the heck? I'm starting to find this Tsar the manslayer fellow a bit frightening. His strength is almost inhuman. Why am I still alive? Because I'm too weak to make it to the final hurdle, that's why. Shush, go and talk to someone else. Sorry, I'm just getting a bit head up before the fight. I get it, bro. I hear you, man. No stress. Alright, well, let's just go ahead and see what we can do here. Wait. Now I'm gonna go through the entire thing. Okay, I'm F1ing that. Holy smokes. He did say that, by the way. I should have just read it, bro. It's fine. Alright, anyways. The fighting arena is just upstairs. Once you go up there, there's no turning back. Good luck. Oh yeah, because we came from that door. That's right. I'm cheering for you, Tsar. My fingers are crossing for your triumph. Welcome to the Colosseum. To enter the tournament final, you must defeat 5 opponents. The only warrior who has succeeded in this so far is Tsar the Manslayer. I wish you luck. Now let battle commence. Alrighty. Hunk. Oh, we're only alone. We're alone, bro. That's concerning. Okay. This might warrant us to go out and level up, guys. I'm slowly starting to see that this might be the case. Yeah. Alright, well, let's do that. We might need to level up to at least, I say like 13. I'm gonna boost up the game so that it's a quicker process, so that we're not waiting here forever. Just because I'm not alone, so I don't have anything to do. I mean, I have nothing in the meantime. So, just to make it a little bit less obnoxious, this process, I noticed that the volume is absurdly frustrating to hear when you are listening to it. So what I'll do is I'll configurations, I'll go to the audio settings, and I'll just lower that volume setting all the way down for the time being. And then I'll re-increase it when we get back to the story. So in the meantime, excuse me while I train up a little bit and, you know, get my boys up as well. Just sit back and relax, I guess. Oh my god, I was not expecting a metal slime. This might have been the most easiest thing to do just now. That's awesome. I was not expecting that at all. That helps so much, actually. What the heck? That's crazy. I won't lie, guys. I was getting nervous there. I'm surprised that he didn't turn up. I had no health. Yellow health. I would have died. By the way, that's 1 in 4 chance of hitting that guy, bro. Annoying, but it is what it is. And then... Congratulations, Elena. I can't thank you enough for your efforts. Here, you're my savior. Thank you so much. Yes, I'm sure your father will be most pleased to hear the news of your achievements. You must return to Zamoxva at once and inform him of the happy news. Okay. Time to head back, I guess. Probably shift F1 just in case I've lost myself to oblivion. What was that? You must return to Zamoxva without delay. What? What the heck happened there? Well, we better save. First things first. Wait a minute, it's very quiet. Nobody's here. I'm scared. This is too much abnormal. What has occurred here? Uh-oh. Uh-oh. This is not good. To where is everybody vanished? Hello? Is anybody here? Respond. But there's no answer. Where is everyone? It's pretty scary. Nothing. What is the meaning behind Tsar Stepan's dream? Who is Tsar the Manslayer? And where have all the people of Zamoxva disappeared to? To solve these mysteries, Elena and her companions set off on their journey once more. Chapter 2. Elena and the Journey to the Attorney. The end. Would you like to save? Yes, I would. Because we're going to continue this next time. Interesting stuff, my friends. Interesting stuff. Oh, this is gonna be good. Tomorrow's gonna be great. We're gonna play this one tomorrow. Oh my god, it's my favorite character. One of my favorite characters, I should say. From the other games, the Mystery Dungeon games. Big fan. Alrighty, Thank you for joining. Take care. And I will see you around. Bye-bye.